Good evening. My name is David Collins, and I'm the current president of the National Honor Society, chapter at Norman North. I'd like to thank the parents, students, inductees, special guests, and our honorees on stage for coming to tonight's 2006 National Honor Society initiation ceremony. At this time, we would like to present the principal of Norman North High School, Mr. Jerry Winkle, to offer greetings.
We are indeed glad that you came as we honor students who excel in multiple areas in their young lives in scholarship, leadership, service, and character. And these students have accomplished a great deal in a very short period of time. And obviously this is a time that we want to be very special for them and for you as parents and our guests. To be named to National Honor Society, one of the most prestigious honors that can be given to students. And we take this very seriously, and we want this to be a very special time tonight as we induct new members into our National Honor Society. National Honor Society operates under the auspices of the National Association of Secondary School Principals. It is governed by the Office of Student Activities and of that association. Membership is obviously held in very high regard by colleges and universities and corporations internationally. And for students to be able to carry this distinction from this point on will be something very important to them and to you as their families. Certainly we want to congratulate our students. We also want to congratulate you as parents and family members as you've encouraged our students to achieve at this level. Again, thank you for coming. We are glad that you will be able to be a part of this very important ceremony.
Thank you, Mr. The Lester Reed chapter of the National Honor Society is named for Dr. Lester Reed, the former superintendent of Norman Public Schools from the years 1964 to 1976. We're very pleased that Mr. Reed was able to join us for this special occasion, and I, along with the rest of us up here on stage, are very honored to be in the presence of Mr. Reed this evening. I'd like to give you a little bit of biographical information on Dr. Reed. He began his professional career in Norman in 1964. He was hired as an assistant superintendent after serving elsewhere, including in the Oklahoma City School District. Mr. Reed received his Bachelor of Science degree in 1948 from Central State University, his Master's of Education in 1956 from the University of Oklahoma. He was named Norman Superintendent of Schools in July 1964, where he remained until his retirement in July 1976, having served over 13 years in Norman Public Schools. Today, Mr. Reed remains a passionate advocate of students and scholarship, of educators and instruction, and most importantly, of those committed to a lifetime of active learning. He continues to read seriously, to think and discuss relevant ideas that range from the philosophical to the practical and to the personally fulfilling. He has always been an inspirational leader whose earnestness and enthusiasm have reminded everyone who has worked with him or knows him of the value of education and learning. Those in our organization honor him because he has always honored what you represent, the desire to strive for excellence, knowledge, and wisdom. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Mr. Lester Reed, the namesake of the Norman North Chapter of National Honor Society.
Thank you very much, David. First, a few comments on Norman North. I followed Norman North's activities or development over the, I understand now it's soon to be 10 years, and that surprised me, but I'm well aware of the amount of success that you've had in various aspects of your program. Your activity program has led to state and national honors. I've attended quite a few of your activities. The sports program is doing very well. Basketball, football, wrestling, soccer. Your vocal music program is outstanding, as all of you are aware, I think. And your band and orchestra programs. And all of those things add to the enrichment of school life. good opportunity for leadership and participation at some of the aspects of Clinton. However, I firmly believe the basic purpose of this or any other educational institution is education. Thomas Jefferson, I paraphrase some of the things that he said, and most of you are aware of the importance he assigned to education. Those who expect to be ignorant and free expect what never will, or never will be. He also said something to the effect that the only safe depositories of the power of government rests with the people. If he feels that the people aren't sufficiently informed, the answer is not to withdraw it, but to, as he said, inform their discretion. I believe that, and so here we have represented the elite of the people who represent that most important part of education, and I compliment you. As well as parents who've nurtured them, and believe me, it does take nurturing at home. Schools don't do it by themselves, obviously. Particular purpose of this organization, as I quote from their charter, shall be to create enthusiasm for scholarship, to stimulate a desire to render service, to promote leadership, and to develop character in the students of secondary schools. And I'm deeply honored to be a part of it.
Again, we'd like to thank Mr. Reed for coming out tonight and assisting us in our initiation. This year, the members of the National Honor Society nominated a member to compete with other chapters in the United States for a National Honor Society scholarship. We would like to honor this member at this time with a certificate. This member is Lauren Yeary, who is up here on stage with us. Membership ended at this point. Ms. Yeary, come forward. Membership of the Norman North High School chapter of the National Honor Society is earned by the effective demonstration of the 4 qualities held in high esteem by the Society, as they were just prefaced by Mr. Reed. Those being scholarship, service, leadership, and character. 3 of our members and 1 of our sponsors will review these qualities for the candidates and present them to the audience. The first quality is that of scholarship, as will be presented by Mr. Aaron Gray, the current Vice President of the National Honor Society.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefit of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education is ended, for education ends only with the end of life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand our world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
The second quality is that of service, presented by Mr. Matthew Stensrud, the current Secretary-Treasurer of the Norman North National Honor Society.
Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need, without monetary compensation or without recognition, is a quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
The third quality is that of leadership, as presented by Ms. Lauren Yeary.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed, thus to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members.
The fourth quality is that of character, presented by sponsor Mrs. Naomi Sands.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each one individuality. Without character, no one can respect oneself or hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as respect, responsibility, trustworthiness, fairness, caring, and citizenship, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
Will the candidates please rise and repeat the National Honor Society pledge? Please repeat after me. I pledge to maintain high scholastic standing, to hold as fundamental and worthy an untarnished character, to endeavor intelligently and courageously to be a leader and to give of myself freely in service to others. In so doing, I shall prove myself worthy of a place in the National Honor Society. Candidates may be seated. At this time, each inductee's name will be read. Candidates, as you hear your name, please come to the front, and Principal Jerry Winkle will award you with a certificate, membership card, and pen. Elaine Smothers. Josh Benson. Irene Campbell. Rochelle David. Paige Davis. Taylor Frank. Alan Boisweta. Cale Josephson. Jessica Joy. Rusty Kramer. Lance Luke. Joseph Grant Martin. Michael Osasani. Robin Weissman. Lester Wu. Stephen Ziegler. Brooke Allen. Kelsey Anderson. Alexander Antonio. Rachel Bassett. Nicole Lato. Stanley Cadell. Caitlin Caps. Savannah Collins. Kurt Brooks.